Welcome back to the Road Show this morning. In the buzz, superintendents in Massachusetts have actually been writing letters home to parents this holiday season, and it's not about kids' grades, but it's about gift giving. A new ethics law in the Bay State is actually forbidding public servants, and that includes teachers, from receiving gifts with a value of more than $50. So that means no pricey gift certificates to spas or fancy restaurants or sporting events. And listen to this, the violations are actually subject to a penalty. Of course, it used to be that, many parents would bake cookies for a teacher to show their appreciation, but according to the Ethics Commission, the competitive atmosphere in many schools has some parents bypassing those economical options for something extravagant. Another no-no under the new law, parents pooling their money to buy one gift. The limit is still just $50. So, what is the main reason for the law? Well, the Ethics Commission says it's to help teachers avoid a conflict of interest and to help students remain on a level playing field without favoritism. So, again, that's in Massachusetts, not in Rhode Island. Right. But, it certainly raises...
It seems like a lot of money. I never bought a teacher anything. I think maybe I bought an apple once.
Right.
Who's spending $50 on it? I don't spend that on my parents for Christmas.
It is amazing how things have changed, though. And, I've seen it over the years where...
$50 is still $50, though.
$50.
You're getting your teacher spa gift certificates or something. I don't know.
Here's the thing. What I thought was interesting was one of the things under the laws, they're not allowing parents to pool together. I actually think that is one of the best ideas to keep everything fair. And let's face it, teachers like to get the homemade, cute little things. But if everybody pools their resources together and you get one nice gift, everybody contributes, and you call it a day. That's my vote.
I think that's great. If you have, real quick, if you have 20 kids in a class and they each throw in
$5-10,
$10, yeah.
Right.
You can, like you said, you can get the teacher something nice as the class. Mm-hmm. Here, we love you. You're one of our favorite teachers. Here's an entire day of pampering at a spa. Here's Patriots tickets or something like that.
Right.
I think that's the smart way to go.
And the parents and the teachers love it. Patrick, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. No problem.
I know you're like.
I think they're all great ideas. I like the idea of, if you want to get your teacher a gift, get him a gift. I don't think it should be. The reason why I don't think pooling is a great idea necessarily is because, let's face it, there's some people in your class, your kid's class, that might not be able to afford it, even if it's $5 or $10, to pool together to get a gift for the teacher. The anonymous way, I think, is the way to go. If you want to bring in cookies, great. Hand them to them after the class. You don't make it a big deal in front of the class. Hey, look at Johnny brought me cookies, and the other kid's sitting there, especially as they get older, like, oh man, boy, they must have a lot of money, or they're really thoughtful. We're not. I wait and I tell my parents. But there are some parents, and now that we're both parents of older kids, and you'll see this someday maybe, Ben, or maybe you won't, it can get competitive.
It really can.
Parents can be like, flexing their financial muscles.
It's not the way it's supposed to be.
To help the kids that maybe aren't getting good grades, here's Patriots tickets,
And I do like putting a cap on it, like they said, because what if you do have wealthy parents and a kid happens to be getting a D- in class, and his dad shows up with 50-yard line tickets to the Patriots game? That'll just alleviate a lot of problems. I think if you.
The other thing I think about the pooling is usually, everybody says, well, that loses the personal side of it. But you know what? You can still do a little, we do sometimes a homemade ornament, like out of, felt and, whatever, so that the kids have something personal to bring into the teacher, too.
I will say this. I don't think teachers expect a gift.
No,
they don't. It's a nice thought, a card maybe, or just a thank you. My daughter's kindergarten teacher just sent her home with a gingerbread book. It's got like 25 pages in it. Yeah. We don't expect the teacher to give our children gifts too.
Yeah, my sister teaches second grade, and she gets gifts, and she's always kind of shocked, like, oh, they brought me some Christmas gifts, but half the stuff she loves the most is she's got her kids' artwork. She teaches second grade on her fridge. She doesn't have kids of her own. She brings stuff home, stuff like that.
I think bottom line is we don't need to overthink it. It's it's Christmas. It's just be nice.
My gift to Ben was the fact that he got to hang out with me all year.
Exactly.
Didn't you love it?
And I loved it. That's a gift that money can't buy, baby.
Right, exactly.
Priceless.
All right, let's head over to Courtney and see what people are thinking about this whole gift sort of controversy. What are people saying about it on the live blog, Courtney?
The underlying message I'm seeing here is obviously it's the thought that counts, but folks do think both sides here this morning, so we'll start on foxprovidence.com on the live blog. And Anthony says, children who are less fortunate and can't afford to give a nice gift, this is a good idea. After all, it is the thought that counts. And Joe says there should be no limit on anyone's gift. And Jerry says give what you can afford. Here's the poll here right underneath the live blog. Should schools limit teacher gifts? A, yes, it keeps things fair among students. Or B, no, gifts are a way to show appreciation. We have about 10 comments so far on our Facebook page from our viewers there. And Alan Burt says, I think teachers are underpaid, and if someone wants to buy them a nice gift to say thank you for all they have done, it should be up to the parent. Kayla Hazard says, I think it's the person buying the gift who should be making that decision. And Christy Higuera says, any bit of appreciation is nice, and a $50 gift seems to be too much. But I agree, there are bigger issues to be concerned about. So we will have those answers to today's web poll to see what you guys think about teacher gifts this holiday